In this edition of City News, we'll show you what's going on at a local park. Also, strange times call for strange outings. Find out where families are headed together. Plus, it's time for Dodger Baseball Youth Edition. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Sam Vargas. There's something kicking again at a local park. Tony Long Jr. has the details.
It feels like summer is in the air, with futsal returning to the courts of Hawthorne Memorial Park.
Today we're fortunate enough to get the Galaxy out here to kind of welcome all the kids back and jump in, get some games going, and parks are open, so here we are.
We're really excited to be back here and to see that it's being utilized again. Seeing our youth playing and having fun and engaging with each other is what it's all about.
The return of the sport allows Jeremy Pena, a member of the Hawthorne Police Explorers, to break a sweat on the court.
Soccer's never my field of expertise, but I'm always willing to do it either way because it's a good way to burn some energy and just get some exercise in general. So,
even though the court reopened, Maria Reyes still had concerns with the health protocol at first. On the other hand, her son, Cesar, relishes the opportunity to compete with his peers again.
I was pretty hesitant at first, being the first day that we're out in the open and no mask. So coming into this, it was pretty scary. But once he got into the game and I started like, okay, it's going to be okay. So it was pretty good to be out here and enjoying the game with him.
My favorite part is where we play competitive soccer like with most people, because mostly I just play alone, and it's just fun being back out with other people playing.
The court represents a big stage for George Chile, looking to showcase his talents to the LA Galaxy personnel.
When you work hard, you want to have a spotlight, and then you want to show how much work you put in. And I feel like this is my chance, and also I get to see my friends again.
Hawthorne Police Detective Vincent Arias states that the police department will be hosting futsal weekly on Tuesday evenings at Memorial Park. For HCTV, I'm Tony Long Jr.
For more information involving the Hawthorne Police Department, visit their website at www.hawthornepolice.com. The city of Hawthorne has been working hard to make vaccines accessible for everyone in the community. Reporter Caleb Moeller went to a vaccination site to get more details.
Providence Community Health once again partnered with the city of Hawthorne to administer COVID-19 vaccines. But this time it was for ages 12 and up.
CDC, working along with pharmaceutical companies, really put a lot of time and effort into making sure that the vaccine is good for kids 12 and older.
Pfizer is the vaccine being administered for this age group, and some people are making visiting vaccine clinics a family outing.
It's kind of heartfelt. We're watching families, moms and dads, and the kids all get vaccinated together. So it's something that we really enjoy doing. And it's incredible to see a whole family protect themselves and their loved ones by getting the Pfizer vaccine together.
I want to go outside and not wear my mask no more and get rid of COVID.
The process doesn't take long, and while they encourage community members to make a reservation, they also take walk-ins.
Quick and easy walk-in. People at the table were very easy to sign you up, and with the process and instruction was pretty straightforward and helpful and reassuring as far as if you feel any symptoms or anything like that afterwards.
Nurses are on standby to monitor people's symptoms post-injection. And one nurse does want to warn you of potential normal side effects within a day or two of receiving the vaccine.
I always tell everybody I vaccinate that they're gonna remember me later, and unfortunately not in a good way. Your arm is gonna be sore, okay? So what you can do for that is make sure that you move your arm the day that I give you the vaccine. Make sure that you move it that day, and then you can also use ice packs to lessen the pain.
And if you're feeling tired, a headache, or flu-like symptoms, don't be alarmed.
It's nothing to be too concerned about. It's just your body creating those antibodies against the virus. So your body is doing what it's supposed to be doing. But if you do feel those symptoms, you can take Tylenol or ibuprofen to lessen them.
The second dose will be administered on July 16th. but it's also open to people who want a first dose. The clinic will be held at the same place in the Hawthorne Memorial Center in the Venus Room, starting at 9 a.m. For HCTV, I'm Kayla Moeller.
To make a reservation for the upcoming vaccine clinic, please call 310-349-1640. And in related COVID news, if you need assistance with your rent or utility bills, the state of California may be able to help. Financial assistance is available for income-eligible renters and landlords who have fallen behind on their rent or utilities due to COVID-19. To check if you are eligible, visit the website housingiskey.com or call 833-430-2122. Coming up next on City News, find out why cars were lined up but not on the street. Also, we'll show you what has everyone gathering in a school parking lot. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. There's expansion happening at a local park. Tony Long Jr. has the story.
Excitement roams through Holly Park as a groundbreaking ceremony kicks off the beginning of its new makeover.
Today is a big milestone for the city of Hawthorne, brick and mortar, that Public Works and Community Services Department was able to work together to collaborate on this great project.
The park will be adding new amenities for citizens to enjoy.
A community garden. We're going to have 20 plots that are going to be available for Hawthorne residents. This community garden will be our second community garden in the city of Hawthorne, and I'm very excited also for the walking track that we're going to have around the perimeters of the baseball diamond, which adds up to a 1-mile walk.
City of Hawthorne Recreation Supervisor Brenda Williams did plenty of research prior to the groundbreaking.
I took some notes. There were some hazards that I felt like should be addressed as soon as possible, and I'm so glad that those notes came in handy for them to be able to do a scope of work and have this project come to fruition.
Even without improvements underway, Holly Park is considered an important place in the community.
They're going to be excited because we know this park is already being used, for the Little League, the baseball Little League, and we got a lot of youth coming.
A Holly Park resident herself, Mayor Pro Tem Olivia Valentine is looking forward to seeing the new changes.
I am so delighted. You have no idea how many years people have been saying to me, what are we going to do in Holly Park? There are so many things that the park needs.
City of Hawthorne Interim City Manager Von Norris says there are improvements happening at Ramona Park also in the near future. For HCTV, I'm Tony Long Jr.
As part of the improvements, Ramona Park will be closed from July 6th to the 16th. For more information, you can visit the city website at www.cityofhawthorne.org/latest-news or call the Public Works Department at 310-349-2980. After having to skip a year due to COVID-19, Cougar Town's annual car show is back. Reporter Kayla Moeller has more.
What a great way to kick off the summer. We are here reviving a long-standing Hawthorne tradition, Cruise Night. The Hawthorne Historical Society held their annual Cruise Night car show to bring classic car lovers and old high school friends back together.
Some of these cars are just so beautiful. I'm loving it. And part of it is with the museum here, the Hawthorne Museum. The Historical Society is here.
For the last 20 years, Cruise Night was held at Foster's Freeze. But after being shut down, they needed a new place to hold their tradition.
I had this brilliant idea to help the Historical Society, because I'm the president of it, and the facility next door who's providing food, and Cougar Town, and we're going to see what we're going to get.
The event was held at Jim Thorpe Park, which is also home to Hawthorne's Historical Museum.
Inside is an incredible museum with artifacts of all the years of Hawthorne, photographs and articles and books and memorabilia. It's really fun to walk through.
Bob Jensen has been a car collector for over 60 years and has tied it to his love for Hawthorne. By holding Cruise Night outside of the museum, he's hoping to attract new members.
We want people to know where we are, that we're open, they can come and see historical photos, and that we're working now with a new website so we can make a virtual museum for people that don't live in Hawthorne, that live in New York, that live in Paris, France, wherever they live. They'll be able to be a member for $15 for senior, $20 for a regular person, and they will be able to come in virtually and see pictures from 1890 all the way up to present day.
One Historical Society member has lived in Hawthorne since 1977. He brings his 1969 Plymouth Barracuda out for cruise night whenever he can.
It's just a friendly community. The sign says Hawthorne, City of Good Neighbors, and I found that to be true.
To be able to walk around without a mask and see the faces of my friends that I haven't seen in so long, and to be able to hug again, and it's fabulous. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful.
Cougar Town is the alumni group for Hawthorne High School graduates from around the 60s. You can search for them online at cougartown.com. For HCTV, I'm Kayla Moeller.
If you're interested in becoming a member of the Hawthorne Historical Society, please visit their website at hawthornehistory.org. There's a reason to celebrate for a local school. Tony Long Jr. shows us.
There's plenty of cheer at Kornblum Elementary School as cars rode through the parking lot for the school's big clap event.
Most of these children have been in our school since kindergarten. So you see all of the teachers lined up to clap them out as they leave our school. We're combining that with a car parade, which is like the big trend now because of COVID, and we're just making a party out of it, celebrating our 5th graders.
This was the first public celebration the school held for the students and their parents since the campus reopened.
I have a fabulous staff, and we just love to do celebrations. We haven't been able to do any family events or big events this year, so everyone's pretty hyped to come out here today and celebrate the kids, get to see the families in person. It's awesome.
Devin remembered his favorite moment as a Kornblum student.
In 3rd grade, we build things, like experience things and stuff like that, yeah, with my friends and stuff.
Brianna and Amira enjoy being part of the festivities.
I feel good, happy that I get to experience this instead of, just a simple, congrats online.
I really loved it because I got to decorate my car, and I wish it was another ceremony, but I wish it was in person.
The music had everyone on their feet, moving to the beats, as parent volunteer Dalia Guerrero was behind the sounds as DJ 40.
Music brings everybody together, right? And when you hear music beat, what do you want to do? Dance. So what did the kids do? They got off the car. The parents were like, yes, So music is like food, brings people together.
School principal Marissa Stewart says that 99 5th graders are moving on to middle school this coming school year. For HCTV, I'm Tony Long Jr.
For more information on events and programs happening at Kornblum Elementary, visit the website listed on your screen. When we return, we'll show you where the community is cooling down this summer. Summer is here, and that means baseball is in full swing for some local youngsters. The Dodgers RBI program made its return to Hawthorne, and that had local youth thinking blue.
Go Dodgers!
The RBI program is the LA Dodgers Foundation initiative into bringing baseball into the inner city, and it just exploded everywhere else in Southern California.
Teams, which are composed of kids between the ages of 5 to 10, gathered at both Jim Thorpe and Holly Park to celebrate.
Opening day, RBI for the Dodgers RBI League 2021. I'm looking forward to these kids getting out and having fun. And I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting the whole year.
This year, the league is provided at no cost to parents, giving many kids an opportunity they otherwise may not have gotten.
During normal times, this was a program that everybody paid for. But because of COVID, the LA Dodgers Foundation was gracious enough to make this free for all the families.
People are short of income, and some of them can't afford to do stuff like this, and it's great for the Dodgers to be able to pay for everybody and sponsor us.
The program aims to not only make baseball more accessible, but to bring the community together as a whole.
It brings everybody together, everybody able to get out after this pandemic, get to see the kids run around, have fun. It's great.
I love playing here because I make a lot of friends.
According to Jerry Idiarte, it's an annual tradition that the city hopes will last for years to come. 2, 3. For more information on the Dodgers RBI program here in Hawthorne, visit their website at dodgersrbi-hawthorne.leagueapps.com. With many COVID restrictions lifted, the Hawthorne Aquatic Center was finally able to reopen its summer aquatics program. Jennifer Murillo has all the details.
After having to be closed last summer because of the pandemic, today the kids are jumping into action and enjoying the Hawthorne pool.
They've been stuck inside doing class online, and now they finally get to do class outside in person with their teachers.
Staff, children, and parents were all excited to be back at the pool.
I'm happy because it's open again, and I do like swimming!
I'm so happy that they were able to reopen, and well, she's so happy too because now she will be able to swim after not being able to for so long.
For those interested in swimming lessons, they are low cost for all ages and skill levels.
We have ages ranging from, infants, little babies for the parent and infant classes, all the way up to adults. We offer swim lessons for adults who are interested in learning how to swim.
It was actually kind of fun. Great exercise, and it's really fun to learn how to swim here.
I learned how to kick and how to turn and stuff, how to hold my breath underwater, and it's really helpful.
Demand has been high this summer, and though many classes are booked, there are spots available in some, and possibly more, as COVID restrictions lift. For HCTV, I'm Jennifer Murillo.
For more information or to find out what classes are available, visit the city website at www.cityofhawthorne.org/aquatics-program. Getting through the pandemic wasn't easy for any of us, especially parents. But now that things are opening up, reporter Lauren McKay shares how one organization is trying to lighten the load for parents as they transition into a new normal.
Summer is back.
Ball's in your hand. Everybody pick up the ball. Hold it over. Show me.
And families are getting out.
Kiki, you got it. You got it. You get it between daddy's legs, you win a prize. Go. No, you have to kick it first. Go.
Before their little ones get on the move, a new organization wants to make sure their kids are as healthy as possible.
Hi. Would you like some fresh produce? Yes. Would you like a little bit of everything? Yes. Okay.
Along the lines of social emotional support for the communities, we thought food would be a great way to, also alleviate some of that stressor.
Stressors from the pandemic that has left some families without essential resources. Helping them is what the Summertime Wellness event is all about. Filling the gap for families, supplying them with tools to keep them healthy, especially their minds and their hearts.
We have a lot of books that we are distributing today that are focused on emotions, feelings, connecting with your community.
I love the community. I love being in a community, being part of a community, meeting new people.
Sajare Lavella and her family came just to be with others, but are finding the emotional support books a huge plus, especially after the past year in the pandemic.
And that's probably the number one reason why I came out. Since the whole pandemic started, kids and adults, everybody, they've been going through the struggle mentally, physically, spiritually. So it's nice to have books that are available to help address those issues.
In their first year of organizing, the group Equity Through Literacy is happy to make this type of impact so soon.
I'm having fun.
It really helps us see that what we're doing is for the community, and there's a purpose behind it.
All the books and supplies given out at the event were donated. The group hopes to continue to do more in the future. For HCTV, I'm Lauren McKay.
If you'd like more information on the Equity Through Literacy organization, you can head to their website at www.equitythroughlit.org. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future city news stories. We'll show you all of the healthy and delicious choices at this year's Farmers Market. Plus, we'll show you why some of Hawthorne's finest gathered at a local McDonald's. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from the PD futsal games. See you next time.